know you. You're a meeting planner. Turns out I'm a meeting planner too. And if I know anything about planning meetings, right now you're working 24/7, planning the busiest, craziest week of your life. Well, I've just come off of planning a huge meeting, and the first thing that you need to think about is where you're going to hold your event. And I can tell you without any doubt, one of the best places in the Columbia Valley is Copper Point Resort. One of the things that I looked at when we were considering our meeting space is a place that everyone could be accommodated, and that is definitely what we got. Everyone was in the building, we were all together. It's a fantastic resort. You couldn't ask for a more beautiful backdrop. There were all kinds of things for the delegates to do outside of our meeting. And when you looked at the meeting, they had a beautiful meeting space, well-appointed guest rooms. And beyond the accommodations, I think the thing that really drew me to Copper Point Resort is the fact that we had a fantastic staff to work with. One of the things that when we were considering planning our meeting space was, what kind of people are we going to be working with? If we have difficulties, who are we going to talk to? And I've never been in better hands. When we got to the resort, we had a meeting with the team. It started with the lead as the general manager. She was fantastic to work with, responsive to all of our questions. The events coordinator was amazing. We had radio teams, we had constant communication. If things went wrong, as they always do, they were quickly responded to and handled, and our guests were none the wiser. It was one of the best meeting experiences we've ever had, and I have no hesitation in having another event at Copper Point Resort. So as a meeting planner, I hope you take that into consideration. By the way, how could I even forget about food and beverage? Because obviously, when people come to a meeting space, they're less concerned about the meeting and more concerned about what they're going to eat. One of the things that I loved was working with Chef. And no, I don't know his real name, they just call him Chef. In any event, we had a limited budget, we had to have all kinds of great options. Our meeting space catered to some really elite delegates, and we were able to work with the food and beverage management staff to come up with a menu that was tasteful, tasty, and was within our budget. I appreciated their flexibility, their willingness to work with us, and really they were just a fantastic team. Going from chef all the way down to the people that were helping us put out the meals, look after the appointments. If we needed water, we needed coffee, all we had to do was ask and it was immediately brought to us. So when you're thinking about the other aspects of your meeting planning, food and beverage being a big one, I definitely had a positive and wonderful experience, and I know you will too.